If you refuse to let them go, I will plague your whole country with frogs. The Nile will teem with frogs. They will come up into your palace and your bedroom and onto your bed, into the houses of your officials and on your people, and into your ovens and kneading troughs. The frogs will go up on you and your people and all your officials. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron, stretch out your hand with your staff over the streams and canals and ponds, and make frogs come up on the land of Egypt." So Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land. But the magicians did the same things by their secret arts. They also made frogs come up on the land of Egypt. Pharaoh summoned Moses and Aaron and said, "Pray to the Lord to take the frogs away from me and my people, and I will let your people go to offer sacrifices to the Lord." So with this, we're seeing that this miracle, this plague of frogs, was finally a little much. It was starting to touch on the Pharaoh. However, we will see once again, he was very prideful. He was very into himself, nor did he care when it really came down to it, especially when he received that relief. So that's another thing that we're getting ready to go over. So Moses said to Pharaoh, "I leave to you the honor of setting the time for me to pray for you and your officials and your people, that you and your houses may be rid of the frogs, except for those that remain in the Nile." "Tomorrow," Pharaoh said. Moses replied, "It will be as you say, so that you may know there is no one like the Lord our God. The frogs will leave you and your houses, your officials, and your people. They will remain only in the Nile." After Moses and Aaron left Pharaoh, Moses cried out to the Lord about the frogs he had brought on Pharaoh. And the Lord did what Moses asked. The frogs died in the houses, in the courtyards, and in the fields. They were piled into heaps, and the land reeked of them. But when Pharaoh saw that there was relief, he hardened his heart and would not listen to Moses and Aaron, just as the Lord had said. So here we go. First of all, he gets his request of the alleviation of the frogs, and then immediately goes back and hardens his heart and doesn't listen to Moses or Aaron. So what does that tell us? What does that say about even ourselves? When the situation gets good, we just put the Lord back into a bottle or close the Bible and we're done. We're done for the day, we're done for the week, we're done for the month, we're done for the year. That is something that we really have to think about, because it's not just how we read this. It's not just about assessing others, but it's also about reading and assessing ourselves. The Bible is a reflection to ourselves. It teaches us about not only others, but ourselves. And so when the good times are good, you do not want to forget that they were provided by the Lord. All good things are from above. All good things are from God. So we really need to take into consideration this as well. But we also need to understand that the Pharaoh was there and he was very prideful. But he also was not as prideful as he even thought. Because remember, Pharaoh thought he was a god. Pharaoh thought he was the ruler. Pharaoh thought he had authority over these things, including these miracles and plagues that were happening. But he didn't. So he had to request, and he had to request assistance. And he couldn't get his assistance from his own magicians and spiritists and priests or whoever he had. He had to ask specifically Moses and Aaron. And so Moses went ahead and obliged and cried out to the Lord, and the Lord listened. Because the Lord listens to us, but he also speaks. And he also speaks a lot more than we think. Reading the word will help you understand Yes, the Lord was speaking to you. If you need to know, if you have that doubt, pray about it. But you know when the Lord has said something to you. And it's more often than people even think or want to comprehend or understand. Because people think that they can just harden their heart and just be like, okay, well, things are good now. Or I'm relieved of my issue now. So we're good, we're done. That's not how things work.